All right, welcome to another blog. This time we're going to talk about the Cash app. Everybody's been asking about how do I really quickly just buy something, and this is the place to do it. Cash seems to be the one that's overtaking the world. In the last 3 months, they have said that they have transferred, bought, sold, whatever, over $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. So this seems to be a very good one to be able to use. So let's get into this right away. I'll show you how to do it. You can follow along on your computer if you'd like, or actually on your phone. It works on both Android and iPhones. I happen to have an iPhone, so we're going to use this one. So first thing you do is go find your app store and open it. And you're going to have to search for it. So I'm going to go to the search, and then I'm going to type in here Cash space app. Now there are a bunch of cash kinds of things, but we want the one that's actually called Cash app. You see it down here at the bottom of the screen. It's called Cash app, and you want to get it. So however you go get things on the iPhone, you hit the get button, and then it thinks for a minute and says, double click to install. Now, this is an iPhone 10. Now, this is from a company called Square. Square is one of the bigger players in this industry. So now, in this case, it wants to be really safe. It wants your Apple ID's password. So I'm going to allow my wife to sign in because this is her phone. And if you happen to be using an Android, it's exactly the same process. So there we go. Now it is in the process of downloading. It will take a minute here. And you notice the little button comes up there and the download happens. I happen to be connected directly to my router, so it comes up very quickly. It'll take you a little bit longer to make that happen. Now I hit open and Cash App comes up, and in a minute it says, what do you want to use, your phone number or your email? In this case, I really prefer to use my phone number. It's just easier to remember, and I have a whole bunch of emails. I never can remember which one I used, so we're going to do the phone number.
And you'll block that out too, right?
Yep. Okay, so there we go. There's a phone number. You will have to do the same thing. Please use your phone number. Of course, I don't know. I don't really care if you used her phone number. Then we'd get all your money. But use your phone number. All right, so it just sent a confirmation code. And on my iPhone, it actually comes up down here at the bottom. All I have to do is tap it. That's the confirmation code. And I click Next. And it says, now, do you want to add a debit card? You don't have to do this right now, and it does require a debit card. You can't use a credit card here. All right, so this attaches to your bank account. So we're going to do this, but I'm going to block everything in here so that you can't see what we did, because I don't want you to have access to my bank account. All right, it's time to get your debit card in here now. Remember, this is a debit card, not a credit card, and it does have to be tied to a bank account. Okay, so go get your card, put this on pause until you're ready, and we'll pick up and go from there. Once you've got your debit card put in there, you'll notice that you get a little next button down in the corner. Click that. It sits and thinks for a minute, goes out and does a fake transaction, and it says, please enter your first and last name. Once you've got that done, there's one more step. So click the next button. Let's move on. Your unique name for getting paid by anyone. So this is kind of like other apps that do this. So Venmo does it, Bank of America has something that's called Zelly. It does that. So it's trying to make it easy for somebody else to send you money. They just say, what's your Cash App name? And then it comes up. So we're going to let this one be Karen.
That is Dr. K.
Let's see. So Karen is unavailable. You see that? So let's try.
This Dr. K.
Let's try Dr. Dr. Karen is unavailable. So let's try DOCTOR. Dr. Karen is unavailable. So let's go back to make it a little bit easier. How about Dr. Come here. Really? There we go. Look at that. Dr. Karen Perkins is available. So from now on, and if you want to send money to her, it's Dr. Karen Perkins, and she actually has a website that is called drkarenperkins.com. You might check that out. She's really good with helping you be the better person that you really can be. Here we go. Next. Invite friends. Get $5 each. So if you've got friends that you would like to get into this so you can send Bitcoin back and forth, this is a great time to do it. Now, I'm going to skip this because I don't want to invite friends right now, but this is where you do it. So one of the things you may want to do is go ahead and sit down, make up a list of friends that you'd like to invite. Anybody maybe that has been talking about crypto and just doesn't know what to do, this is a good way to do it. So I'm going to skip it right now. And welcome to Cash App. Here we go. We are here. You are in. You now have a Cash App account that you can request, pay money. And I'm going to hit the bank account thing down there. There's some transfers, deposits and transfers. You want to add cash. You want to get cash out. It's all right there. A little bit more about. So a very cool piece of this application is that you can actually order a Visa card. And so when merchants don't know how to use the Cash App, you can just hand them the Visa card that will do exactly the same thing. Then as you can see, there's also some extras there. Okay, and then there's your regular one, that $sign in the middle. It just shows you what it is, and you can request money from somebody and pay money to somebody. Really a lot like Venmo if you've been using it. Then investing for everybody. So now you could actually get into buying stocks, or if I hit the Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin. Okay, so you can instantly buy Bitcoin, and that is the whole reason I'd like you to get this Cash App set up, is because this is one of the fastest, easiest ways to get to the point where you can buy a little bit of Bitcoin. Now, I'll talk about this in another blog, but you don't have to buy a whole coin. Most people don't have $12,000 sitting around. You can buy any amount up to 1/100 millionth of a coin. Okay, so in this case, you could buy like $1. So, and then I think we'll go on from there. And then would you like to receive push notifications? If you turn this on, which I am going to do, allow Cash App to would like to send you notifications, and they may include all kinds of things here. I'm going to allow that because then what you can do is you can set it up so that when Bitcoin moves up or down, maybe you get a notification. Okay, so that's enough on this one. I'm going to pick this up and actually go into detail about how to do things and why I think you should do things a little bit later. All right? Have a great day, and we'll talk later.